United. But right-backs be warned.
I mean, I don't really think about it, but obviously it'll come a time where my main asset is running at players and beating players at speed, and you know that you're not going to have pace forever. And you know, you just got to try and look after yourself. I have, so hopefully I'll go on a little bit longer than maybe I would have maybe 15, 20 years ago.
The style of play that he has, he's obviously, it's breathtaking to watch, and to be able to produce that Wednesday, Saturday, week in, week out, shows that he's got great character and determination, and he's obviously one of the best players that I've ever played with.
Ryan Giggs' talents have been recognised by the people at EA Sports. They asked him to help develop their new FIFA Football 2003 computer game. As a big gamer, he didn't take much persuading, and even advised on how they could improve the playability of the game by adding more pace and skill. So as a veteran of both football and computer games, how do the two compare?
Well, I think both have improved, obviously. I think with football now, it's such a massive sport now. I mean, it was always massive, but the media coverage that it gets, the amount of TV programmes on football, magazines, every newspaper, front and back page, want to know what footballers are doing these days.
Having been spotted by a milkman...
Get yourself goals as a young lad in the youth team and in the reserves. The first goal is to get into the first team, obviously. The second is to stay there. And that's probably my biggest achievement.
Having won every honour with United, the only thing missing from Ryan Giggs' CV is international success. With only 38 caps for Wales in all these years, some have questioned his commitment to his country. But those people clearly don't know Ryan Giggs.
I've always enjoyed playing for Wales. There's no bigger honour than playing for your country. And that's one of the biggest achievements in my career. My debut for Wales and captaining my country. They're things that you look back on your career and I'm glad that you did.
Ryan is a very important player for us. As you say, he gives a lift to the whole squad and the whole country when he's with us, because he's a genuine world-class star.
Giggs is spearheading a revitalised Welsh side who are top of their European qualifying group. Like George Best, he's never played in a major championship.
The last time we qualified was 58, and if you look at the players who have played for Wales since then, there's so many world-class players who deserve to play at major championships, and it's been too long. And it's a similar scenario with Man United. They didn't win the league for 26 years. It's unthinkable.
And United failed to win a trophy last season for the first time since 1998. They lost both home and away to Arsenal and Liverpool, key matches that ultimately cost them dear. For Giggs, they were games he'd rather forget.
I think perhaps was the best football I played in my career last year. And like you say, people remember the most important games, which is fair enough. You know, the likes of Leverkusen, Arsenal, where we go out the Champions League, where we lose the league. And in them games I didn't perform. I know that, and that's something that, you know, I've always enjoyed the big games. I've always played well in the big games. So for some reason I didn't perform, which is something that definitely won't be happening again.
United's malaise continued at the weekend as they suffered a 3-1 defeat at the hands of bitter rivals Manchester City, their first derby defeat for 13 years. Giggs has not escaped the criticism, but has become accustomed to the scrutiny he receives. He thinks it won't take much for United to be the force they once were.
In a lot of games that we've maybe drawn, we've dominated games and perhaps didn't have that killer touch that we've had in past seasons, but we know it's there. I mean, in European games we've had no problem scoring. We know that we've got players who can put the ball in the back of the net, and we have been creating chances. Maybe just a little thing that is maybe wrong, just our decision-making.
Some, including Captain Roy Keane, have questioned whether United stars retain their hunger, but it still burns for Ryan Giggs.
You just got to have pride in yourself, really, just to do your best. You know that there's players who can take your place, and especially after last season, not winning anything, you know, not winning a trophy, you're even more determined to win things.